I'm just gonna give it a bit so I can get my intro out because sometimes it'll cut like the beginning and the end part off for I don't know what reason. It's kind of dumb.
Hmm.
All right. Oh, we get it started on the way. That should be enough time for my intro to come through. Well, hello, everyone from the amateur gamer community or people who just happen to find this on YouTube. This is Teamwatch, it's a podcast we do, letting you know about our amateur gamer community. I am Big Fat Mex, and I'm joined today by Mr. Inksack, leader of Team Jade.
Hi.
Hello.
I don't like playing support,
That's the
but
first
I'm
thing.
forced to.
Okay, so first off, let's start off. Give yourself a little introduction on who you are and your team and what you
Okay.
want to let you know.
Alright, I'll do that. Alright, well, I'm Mr. Inksack. I've been the captain of Team G. We've been a team for probably almost a year now. How long has Overwatch been out? Something like that. Basically since beginning of Season 2. We didn't really get into playing until, I'd say a few months ago, maybe 7, 8 months ago. But yeah, we're mostly Diamond Masters. We have a few GMs sprinkled in there for our tournament teams, but mostly Diamond and Masters. And yeah, that's about it. I'm the captain. I've known Dova and I want to say it's Pugboy for a long time now. I've known them for multiple years. We just ended up both getting in the same elo, and then we just ended up making a team after that. So that's
Nice.
basically it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So we're recording this. Hopefully, this comes out in the next couple of days. But we just had
Hopefully.
our beginning of the AGL season 2, which you are a part of, which I am a part of.
Hmm.
Who did you fight again? I heard you won, but I can't remember who you
We played Proto and we beat
Proto
them
Neon.
2-0. Yep.
Nice. How would that go? Do you have any like highlights on that match?
Mm. Honestly, they got play both rounds, which I found kind of funny. But other than that, I mean, we didn't have any big team highlights. I feel like it was just winning every team fight. There was no big solo plays in that game, at least from what I could remember. Nothing too huge. Most of it was just team fights, everybody doing their job. Not too much on the side of 1v6ing, at least. We try though.
No, yeah, you guys. I didn't
Try to be
watch.
as
Oh,
no.
sorry. Go ahead.
Try to be as flashy as possible sometimes, if possible.
Yeah,
Especially Pug, he likes to be super flashy on the Genji.
yeah, I bet. I saw. We also saw like because I guess we're doing. I don't know what they're calling it. We picked like the two best like supports and tanks
The
and
players of the
DPS.
week.
Yeah, our players of the week.
Yeah.
Like you showed up on there.
Yeah,
I
I was
didn't expect
surprised,
that.
to be honest. I did not either. I didn't think my Mercy was too great, to be honest. I was actually getting complained at by some of my teammates during it that I was damage boosting at the wrong times, but I didn't think I did amazing, but apparently other people thought different. I think Krogan should have gotten it because his Zen is just out of this world sometimes. I don't understand it. If you
Interesting.
get the chance, pay attention to Krogan Zenyatta. It's godly.
I'm like really interested now because I am a Zenyatta player for Skybound Lightning, and
Mm.
uh, people say my Zen is pretty nutty. So it'd be really interesting when we actually we play each other too next week. I
We
think in
do?
the schedule. Yeah,
Yeah, we play Skybound and Weenie Hut Jr.
yeah.
next
I'm on
week.
Skybound Lightning.
Okay, that'll
I'm
be
the
interesting.
I'm the flex support. Depending on who our other
Like
support
support.
is, I'll either play Mercy, Lucio, but my favorite is always Zen. I love to put some
Yeah,
DPS Zen
yeah.
out there. Um, Actually, I've been playing some Lana too recently, which has been kind of crazy. How that
Yeah,
worked out.
we basically consider him our third DPS at that point.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. So, no, it's been crazy. I remember a time, um, where I was kind of like floating around as a free agent, and I was gonna try out for your team, and then like
You
missed the
were,
tryouts
yeah.
because it had to work. And then
I
there
remember that.
was, yeah, that was really interesting. I thought because I like at first for a while there I had like forgotten about you guys, and I saw you guys like they sound familiar. I'm like, oh yeah, it's that one team. Like, what position were you like looking for at the time? Like a tank or support? Because I think I was offering
I
you
mean, I
both.
can tell you actually. I can scroll back in our chat a little bit.
Huh.
I think we were looking for a support at that time. Yeah, and this was during the season 1 of the league, and we couldn't do it because we had to kind of make an entirely new team because a lot of our team was GM tier around there, so a lot of them couldn't play. So
Mm,
we didn't necessarily drop them; they're still floating around, but we mainly play with the AGL team now.
yeah, interesting. No, you guys are well. It's kind of hard to say who's looking strong because the power ranking is gonna come out in a little bit. It might already be out by the time this video comes out. Um, but we're already trying to figure out like power ranking teams. I was like I said in our staff chat where it's kind of hard to determine who's like what team based on just like some teams only played like one round against the team. Like they didn't play the 4 games, and a lot of people did, and it's just hard to tell. Like, let me see if I can pull
Hmm.
up the leaderboard from this time. Nope, nope.
I have it right here.
Leaderboard. Oh, okay. Uh, so most like a lot of teams were 2-0'd. Um, oh, you sent it to me. Okay, cool,
Yep.
cool.
Yeah.
So Turnback Esports, Vanquish, Skybound Thunder, Lightning, yourself, Weenie Hut Junior. Actually, with the stops at Weenie Hut Juniors. So we have basically like 5 teams that are like, I guess technically undefeated, even though like
Hmm.
that doesn't really mean a whole lot from now. And then yeah, but it seems like we have a lot of strong teams this year.
Oh yeah, definitely. Turnback is one that I'm actually pretty excited to play because of the May Doomfist that I saw during the that tournament the other day or last week at least. That seems really interesting to play against. I do want to play that. And then Vanquish. Vanquish is interesting too. We 3-0'd them during the tournament, but
Hmm.
I don't know if that was their full team because it didn't. It felt like they kind of, which I'm pretty sure they did. They kind of stopped trying after the second round.
Hmm.
Not to throw any shade, but it did look like that. I'm not sure if that was intentional or what. And then Proto, who's sitting down at the bottom, I think they'll pop back up quick. I think
Yeah.
they'll start getting some wins in there because Proto's good.
Hmm. It's very interesting to see. So we have our, let's see, what, 12 teams? I think it is. 1, 2, 3,
12,
4,
yep.
5, 6. Yeah, 12. And really, it's just really cool to see like this is finally launching. And just everything coming together. So what it
Oh yeah,
because
yeah.
last I interviewed with our podcast with War Angels guys who this by the time you hear this that one will already be up, hopefully. Um, but I was
No,
gonna ask him about the preview tournament, but then he didn't participate because he was part of the team, one of the teams that got invited. Like, how did that go? Because you guys won, didn't you?
we did, yeah.
Yeah.
We
How was that?
we 2-0'd Skybound Thunder, I think it was.
Yeah.
And then the hardest game for us was Proto in the second round. That was they were the only team we dropped a map to. Definitely the hardest one, especially Elios. Elios is not one of my favorite maps. I don't think it's anybody's, to be honest. I know a lot
I
of people
love
like it. I am
Helios.
not a huge fan of it.
I love any kind of control map.
See,
Actually.
I like Oasis. That's definitely our favorite King of the Hill map, by far. Which when we saw the schedule for the first week, we were the maps for the first week. We were pretty excited because Eichenwald and Oasis are by far some of our better maps. Those are the 2 maps we got to play.
Oh, for AGL?
And yesterday, those
Really?
were our 2 maps, and those are
That's weird. Because
those are
like
definitely some of our better maps.
I thought like the round one was different because we only played 1 game yesterday and we played Horizon and
You guys are probably on the Twitch side then.
yeah we
Twitch and
played the ones
YouTube
on
both had
Twitch.
different map pools.
I didn't know they were specifically that. I thought like this is like round one and then some people played like round 1 and 2 last week. So
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
guys played 1 game last week, so you're playing 2 games next week, right? Is that how that works? I
Yeah.
think so. Because we're
I
playing
was
two
told
games
it
next week.
was I think it's each team is playing one set of 2 rounds and no, 4 sets of 2 rounds and then 3 sets of 1 round. Pretty sure that's how it's going. Not 100% positive on that.
Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see. Oh, that's not the schedule. Oh yeah, here's the schedule. October 29th. Sky by Lightning. Okay, so we're fighting Fluffy Esports. Did you see anything about Fluffy, or their game or
Um,
anything like that?
Actually, Fluffy won the Diamond and Below. Me and my friend Baron casted the last Friday, I think it was, and then they were strong. They had Shadow and who was the other guy? Their other DPS, I forget his name, but whoever it was, they were doing really good.
Shadow.
Those two were definitely the star players. Shao,
Oh,
Shao. I forget
Shao.
how do you say. I forget what his name is. Did I call him Shadow? My
Yeah,
bad.
because I was like, wait, Shadow's on our team. What's going on? Betrayal already.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, no, but that was definitely a game of DPS from Legion, I think it was, who was also in the finals. That was definitely a game of the DPS from what I could tell. But
so yeah.
I mean, they did lose all 4 games on the other day, all 4 maps at least. So, and
Interesting.
then Broken. Do you know anything about Broken Dagger?
All I
I don't know
know is they
anything about them.
replaced Vengeance because
I do know that.
yeah, that's all I really know. I kind of saw a little bit of their match, but I didn't pay like a whole bunch of attention because I was looking for like who to pick as like best support, best tank, best whatever.
How does that go? Is that a poll or
I think
who
that's an
decides?
AGL staff thing. I think
Oh,
there's gonna
okay.
be a poll in the future, but currently it's I think just the AGL staff, and I think it's like
No,
6 of us ish.
I do understand that because then you could get just your entire team to vote for you. Yeah, that would make sense.
Well, that's the thing. I try to be unbiased. Anyone watching this, I didn't
Yeah.
pick anyone from our team. Um,
No.
just for
I'm
me,
wondering who
even
picked me.
though
I'm.
I don't know who picked you either. I picked gamer Jackie Chan for my support. Blue Ninja, or not Blue Ninja. I picked Alex for my DPS, and then
hmm
Money 2JK for the tank. Cause he did a pretty good job. So you play us, and you play Winnie Hut Juniors
Next week, yep.
Yeah, first you play Winnie Hut
First
Juniors,
we, and then you guys.
yeah. What do
hmm
you expect? What do you expecting going into the game? Because we played them, and they were good matches. They said they had internet problems. Um,
Who did?
Winnie Hut Junior said they had internet problems for their second match, and I mean, it's I would like to believe them, but it's always that thing like you had internet problems. Okay, I guess I can see that, but
hmm
I don't know. But they're a good team.
Actually, I'm talking to Angels right now. It looks like we're screaming you guys tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah,
Oh
apparently.
snap! I'm actually gonna be able to because I haven't participated in a whole lot of scrims because of how much I work.
hmm
But I will be there tomorrow night. It's gonna be interesting for sure. Um, so what do you like to do when you're not playing Overwatch?
Um, I don't know a lot of things. I watched The Walking Dead last night. Did you watch that?
Everyone's trying to get me to watch The Walking Dead. I've talked
You're not
to
gonna do it?
I've seen the first 4 episodes now. It
That's it.
hasn't caught my whole attention yet because I just started like I think a couple days ago. Um,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Vivi and Mr. Tubbs, shout out to them, have been trying to get me to watch it. Uh,
It's good. Yeah, the new episode last night was
I don't think they're
good,
caught
really
up
good.
on it. Um,
No, I won't say anything. I shouldn't say anything about it anyways.
yeah, I
Probably
just,
a bad idea.
I mean, yeah. Try to we'll just try to keep spoilers non-existent.
Yeah.
um, no, I don't watch like I'm a huge weeb. If anyone didn't know, I'm a freaking huge nerd and weeb and whatnot. I watch so much anime and I rarely watch non-animated shows. Like even the non-anime shows I watch are like Rick and Morty and like South Park and stuff like that.
Do you want me to say something that'll trigger you?
Oh no, here we go.
Sword Art Online is the greatest anime ever.
Eh, everyone has their opinions. See,
Oh no.
I don't get triggered like that. I don't know if you like
Okay.
if you actually
I
like
I
it or not.
I don't know.
Do you watch any
I
anime?
occasionally, not often.
Just not your thing. Yeah.
I did watch through Sword. I liked it at the time, but yeah.
No. Yeah.
It's not that great.
We'll leave anime discussion for some other podcast because I already did a. There was an episode with Plague that we just talked about anime for like the longest time. So, yeah. So you play guitar.
I do.
Are you that guy at like parties where like you play guitar and like all the girls are like, oh my god, he plays guitar?
No, I don't play Wonderwall. I can, but I'm not gonna play Wonderwall.
I don't.
Unless you want.
Nah, we're fine. We had.
I can shred for you.
Herminator was trying to show us his piano skills, and then that episode kind of got cut in half due to like poor editing at the time. Sorry, Herm. But we shouldn't have that much problem because it's been affirmed or whatever.
What team is he with?
Herminator is not on any team right now, I think. I think he's kind of associated with Skybound, but I don't know.
I see.
So you were saying like you're really toxic towards your teammates or everything?
Can be. We're not the friendliest of teams toward each other. Yeah. Definitely not. I'd say Dova and Queen are by far the calmest of the bunch. They're like they're the neutralizers. But me, Pug, Krogan, and yeah, am I missing somebody? Wow. Oh, Queen. Me, Pug, Krogan, and Queen. We go at it a lot. Too much sometimes. Like, well, yesterday, they were getting pretty mad at me for damage boosting them when I shouldn't.
Jesus. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if it fits your team synergy, then that's, like, that's awesome.
I mean, it works.
Yeah, I mean, it works for you.
I don't know. Pug seems to play better mad. I don't know. I don't know if that's the thing with him.
Every person.
That's how it always goes. We end up getting him super angry, and then he just mutes his mic and just goes ham.
Oh yeah. Nice. He gets that focus on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you guys don't get very mad at each other. That doesn't happen.
Skybound Lightning, we try not to. I don't think.
No.
Well, we usually don't get mad with each other. We just like say like, hey, like on our match against Weenie Hut Juniors, like we'll point out little things like, hey Jay, we could have saved that res because like when we were second point defending Horizon, like he could just walk right back, or if we had like an ult that we wouldn't use, it's just like, hey, let's not do that, and we kind of like an encouraging, like learning as we go kind of team, I guess.
Yeah.
So kind of positive, not a whole lot of negativity.
We're more of a you mess up, we'll let you know. We'll make sure you know. Well then. But I mean, it works. Whatever works, honestly, that's how I go about it.
Whatever works for whoever team you're playing with, that's great.
I mean, you can ask Mace. I'm 90% sure he left us because we were too toxic. 90%
Mace was
sure.
Playing with you?
For like a week maybe, and then he messaged me, I'm leaving or something like that.
I'm leaving.
He never gave me a reason.
Forever. Thanks for the rolls.
Yeah. So, I think he did end up telling me why. I think it was something about he got the DPS spot on some other team because he didn't want to play tank with us or whatever it was. But yeah, I'm 90% sure he left because we were too toxic.
Now he's playing tank on like a different team.
I think he's with Crystal right now, isn't he?
Yeah. I think he started on Crystal because he started. He started on like Steel Team 6, and when they turned to Crystal Rain, yeah.
He did tell me about that. Yeah.
Now he's back. People are jumping all over the place. Like Skybound Thunder was non-existent until like Blue left Lightning and then tried to make their own team. Came back with PK and they're on Lightning or Thunder now, and they're actually pretty crazy. I was watching their last match because I was waiting for the Twitch side to be done so I can go back to watch our match, and it's that they actually have some mean combos with their DPS.
Is this Thunder or Lightning?
Thunder.
Thunder. Okay.
Like the
Interesting.
brothers of lightning, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
But apparently they're not gonna have Alex there anymore, who was voted like best DPS for this week, along with who else was voted for best DPS?
I saw. I don't know his name, to be honest. It was just a bunch of random numbers.
Hold on. Oh, it's it's the barcode guy.
Yeah,
TD,
TDT.
whatever. Like,
Yeah.
well then, I saw his match. He has some crazy plays. I will give him that. But man, wait, he's on what team is he on?
Turnback.
Turnback, yeah, Turnback Esports. Those guys.
Those guys.
They 2-0'd both teams they went up against.
Turnback?
Yeah, Turnback did, Vanquish did. Yeah. So it's really gonna be interesting to see where we go from there. I don't know.
Turnback, again, they're really interesting. I don't know what to expect out of them anytime soon. I'm excited to play them though.
No, a lot of teams I'm just really excited. Like Team Goliath, they won one game and lost one. They look kind of strong when Huh?
Goliath? Oh
yeah,
man.
Goliath.
I didn't even know they existed. I'm sorry, I guess, but
they played in the first, or they played in the preview tournament.
Did they?
I think, yeah, I remember that. I don't remember the results of that though.
Wow.
But like some of these teams, like I've never heard of before. Like I never heard of Preonial, Broken Daggers new, Team Goliath.
I know Protoss new.
I never really heard of Turnback, but I'm assuming.
I've seen them a few times before, not too often, but I have seen them before.
There's a lot of different teams that.
Yeah, there are. They're definitely more what's the word? Variety than there was in the last season.
Well, last season we ended up having like 8 teams total. I think it was, yeah.
I think it was 8, yeah.
2 teams drop out. Mine dropped out, and then
IGHM isn't here either.
IGHM isn't on this year, yeah. Well, they're all playing Destiny. Like I've talked to Plague and them, and they're just like, we don't want to go back to Overwatch, and I'm like, okay.
So that's what they're doing, huh?
Yeah, which makes. Watch the
I'm not a Destiny fan.
Watch the Zaxamone podcast if you want to hear my Destiny opinions. We had a little debate over there. But to each his own.
But well, just quickly, do you like it or no?
Yes and no. It was fun for a time, but very repetitive game.
Yeah, I agree. I played it for like a week and then I got bored of it.
Man, what other games do you play then besides Overwatch? Or just like the only
I play Rainbow Six Siege sometimes. And
I've
been playing a little Fortnite recently.
Oh yeah, Fortnite's pretty cool.
And then occasionally I'll play some League of Legends or something.
I like MOBAs myself.
No.
I have never played League of Legends. I've been told to, but I just never had a good enough computer to do it. I have an
you don't need anything too special.
Yeah. So, I like Paragon. Well, I did like Paragon. Did you ever play Paragon on the PS4? It's like free.
I did like once, and then I never went back to it.
Like the people who made it, Epic Games, which actually think people made Fortnite, really upsetted me because they it was in beta, so I guess I shouldn't have been too upset. But it was really. It was in beta, so I should have been too upset. I like lost my train of thought there. But they changed a whole bunch of it, like the whole game completely. Like there was this whole system with the different cards you can equip and like make decks. So depending on how you want to build your character, if you want to build speed, attack power, blah 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 blah. And then they took that out entirely, and I'm just like, why you do this?
Yeah, I get that. That's why I'm not a huge fan of I'm not a huge fan of MOBAs. I play League occasionally, but I don't like how long they last. I don't have.
They are very long.
Time to sit down and play a 40-minute game.
Yeah.
I mean, I do, but I don't want to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can like the game if it's going well because you have all this craziness for like turnbacks or not turnbacks, comebacks. That's what I was saying and whatnot. I don't know. I've been playing a lot of South Park.
Oh, the new one?
Fractured But Whole. It's been
Oh man,
amazing.
I do want to play that. Is it good?
It is so funny. It's a lot
Yeah.
longer than the Stick of Truth.
I love the Stick of Truth. I
Stick of Truth's
played that game
awesome.
multiple
I
times.
think the Stick of Truth might have had a little funnier story, or maybe it was just at a wrong time or a better time, or when I was younger. But the Fractured But Whole is quite longer, and it is quite hilarious.
I can assume so.
I am probably ending like 90% like completion on that game right now. Well, in story basically. There's probably so much side crap to do that I don't even really want to.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So what do you expect like out of this whole league? Like, do you have any like predictions on like how your team's gonna do versus how other teams are gonna do versus blah 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 blah?
I think we're gonna do good. I don't want to say we're gonna go undefeated because I don't love jinxing myself, but I do think we're gonna do good. From the looks of it, we've only from the tournament and the game yesterday, we've only lost one map, and that was a super close game on Ilios to Proto. I don't want to jinx anything, but I don't want to say that because I do feel like there are a bunch of strong teams out there, and just luck could go on one way or another. But I do think we're gonna do good. But other teams, I think we're gonna do. I think Vanquish is gonna end up doing good because I'm good friends with Kale, and I don't know about good friends, but yeah, I just call him Kale.
Yeah, a lot of people call him Kale, and then like there was this complaint about casters like it's Kalik, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I did see that. I don't know. I'm still calling him Kale. I don't really care. But yeah, yeah, we made him play Fortnite sometimes. But I think them and Turnback are gonna be doing good. Like I said before, I think Proto is gonna come out of the danger zone, quote unquote. I guess that's what we're calling it. I think Proto is probably gonna end up doing good next week because I think they have 2 games next week, so I think they'll be able to dig themselves out.
Who did they play? Hold on, I'm gonna look.
They played us.
Oh, they played you guys. Oh.
Yeah, and we 2-0'd them. Yeah, that's why they're down there. And then Thunder. I don't know, man. The thing I remember about Thunder is we were scrimming them, and Dova got disconnected, and he said, "Whatever, I want to get something to eat. I'll be back in like 10." And I told Blue to just start it, and we'll 5v6, and we ended up beating them 5v6. I found that.
No way.
Yeah, I found that kind of funny. I don't know. I don't know if they were just off their game or whatever it was, but I don't know. I hope that doesn't happen.
That's kind of crazy. I don't know. Because, wait, I gotta get to these messages, the schedules. Because they played. Who did they play?
I don't know who they played. They played Fluffy, maybe.
No, it's October. It's October. Skybound Thunder, Broken Dagger, which I can't really base off anything. So. Yeah. Turnback Esports played Broken Dagger and beat them. That's one of the reasons. And then they beat Fluffy.
Do you know when the week 1 highlights are coming out? Because I've been checking around waiting to see that.
I actually don't. That's good. That's all on Amateur Gamer when he gets around to it. Because right now, I think he's probably working on it right now, but I think he's uploading the Teamwatch episode.
Yeah. Who was on the last one?
Where Angels Die from Weenie Hut Juniors.
Oh, okay. I do know them. That's your teammate, isn't it? Your captain?
No.
No?
Captain.
You're not? Oh man, you know what? I keep thinking you're with Weenie Hut. I don't know who I'm thinking of.
They are my good friends though. I did play with Weenie Hut a lot.
Man, who am I thinking of that's with them?
Distortions?
Maybe?
They have Lion Claw, Where Angels Dies, Name Date Age, their tanks are Zigzag.
Then I guess we're not scrimming you guys, because I've been thinking you were with them the whole time.
Oh, so you're scrimming.
That's disappointing. We are, yeah, tomorrow, and I think 9 is what we're trying to do. 9 EST.
Interesting.
I don't know who the hell I'm thinking of. Like, I really thought it was you.
No.
Wow.
It was not. If they need a sub, maybe
My
I will help
bad.
them out, but nah.
Oh yeah, you should.
I don't. Well, it depends if Poofy. Who's there? They have Storm Shield and Poofy as supports, and if one of them can't make it, then I'll help them out. But
Poofy played for Fluffy in the Diamond and Below tournament
did he?
last week. Yeah, I think he did. I'm like almost sure he did.
I'm not sure.
Who is?
My goodness.
Long day.
It's been kind of a long day. I have to go to work after. Well, not after this directly, but later in the day.
No, you work the night shift or something?
Nah, I'm only working. I'm working a closing shift to close our store.
Oh, okay.
I'm working at a game place, which I don't think I can. I've said it before, but I don't think I can because I think I'll get in trouble for putting videos out on the internet saying I work for these people. But
Yeah,
it's a
wouldn't be
place
that
with a
bad, but-
reputation on if like not giving you a whole lot for your money for games.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
But
yeah.
but on that side note, the stereotype, like if it's popular video games, then you're gonna get more than if you trade in like all your old PS3 games that are like worth like 3 cents because you trade in like Where the Wind Blows 2 and no one even knows that game and you're like, I don't know, I paid $20
Never
for
heard
this.
of that.
Exactly. It was actually just a made up name. Just to
No.
simulate, like obscurity.
Yeah, but I get it. Yeah. No, but it's crazy. You can I saw this video of some guy. He went in and bought the new like Call of Duty or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Walked back in, tried to sell it back. He paid like 60. They were trying to give him 25 for it.
Well, like brand new games that walk out the door, 25 is like probably around a standard. But then again, you can get your like memberships of the store and it'll boost that. But
Yeah.
yeah, you're like what people I don't think people understand is that they're trying to make a profit too. Like
Yeah, I
they're
get
not
that.
going to give you like full value and
No, I understand that, but sometimes I feel like you give a little more.
It is definitely worth returning games for full value than trying to trade in the games, and that's why if you buy like pre-owned games, you can just return them. And that's what I always recommend to people too. Like, hey, buy this pre-owned, and you can return it within 30 days, and you'll get your full money
Play
back.
it and return it.
Yeah, even if you don't like it, or if you like it and just beat it, just return it. Like, there's no policy against that. Rather than buying a new game, like I'll buy a new game when like when the South Park comes out, like I'll buy that, sure, because I want to play it real bad, or something I know that's gonna be great. I'll buy that.
No, that makes sense. Yeah. I actually work at my school. I work at the IT department.
My goodness. Okay, everyone watching, don't like this. This is not supposed to be in a live stream format. Amateur Gamer says hi though.
Hi, AG.
Who's Calamity Panda? I don't know these people.
I have no idea.
Anyway. But yeah, I mean, I like working there. I recently got a promotion, which is why I'm working like so crazy, and like now my hours, which is good. Like I need to make that money so I can get me a Switch. Cause
how are you gonna get a Switch?
Dude, I am a Nintendo fanboy. Like I've been with Nintendo my whole life, and I just got a PS4 when Black Ops 3 came out, and that was like my first really introduction, like PlayStation or like that other kind of gaming. But I've played like on my cousins' like systems or other people's systems, so I was no stranger to them. I just never owned one for myself.
Yeah, I got a PS4 when I moved, so 2014 probably. I've had it for a long time, but no, I bought it myself, so I waited a long time to get this.
Like now, that provides like such a weird feeling, because when you're a kid and you're like, hey mom, buy this for me, buy that for me,
yeah.
Like you don't realize value. Now that I bought everything, like I bought this, I bought a Wii U, I bought like all this other stuff, like I take good care of it, and I'm kind of
yeah.
stingy when letting other people play on it or watch it. Like my sisters or family, like, can I watch Netflix on this? I'm like, no, go away. But no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been with PlayStation basically my entire life. The first game that I remember knowing is Oddworld. Oddworld Abe's Exodus on the PS1. Have you ever
That
heard of that?
sounds familiar. I watched
Oddworld. It just got rebooted. If that might be what you're thinking of.
Do you watch Game Grumps or do you know anything about YouTube?
Occasionally.
Occasionally? Oh, dude, Game Grumps fan. Yes. Um, later, amateur.
Is he messaging you?
Yeah, he's in the live stream chat, which is this isn't a live stream because when he's saying he's like, it's my first time seeing it live. All right, I'm leaving. Okay, goodbye. But yeah, no, I'm a huge I used to watch Game Grumps so much. I haven't really even recently just because I've been so busy with everything else. But there's some funny dudes for sure. And I saw them play Oddworld, which I think it's like a little green alien dude is like the main character.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's it.
That's what reminded me of it. They're actually so you're not really a huge fan. You're just like, oh, I like.
I mean, I'll watch their shows on my feed sometimes, but I don't watch it religiously, no.
No, I love their band. The Ninja Sex Party. Those guys are hilarious, and Starbomb and.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do know that.
Yeah.
I don't know Starbomb, but I know Ninja Sex Party.
Well, Starbomb is basically a Ninja Sex Party with the addition of Aaron. And they do video game songs. But Ninja Sex Party is coming out with their new cover album, and I'm super hyped because they're gonna perform Africa, and the song's kind of dope. But I like all kinds of music. Like what music? What is your preferred music genre?
Metal.
Metal. See, some metal I'm fine with. Metal is like probably my weakest out of them because I listen to like rap, rock, country, freaking whatever. But like I can't get down with the like screamo like.
No, I don't like screamo. I like thrash and classic metal. Nothing. I'm not a huge fan of the newer
I can get down with
stuff.
that. Like if I can listen to a song and I can find the melody, or I like find it rhythm, like I find the rhythm and melody like fine, like the beat or whatever, like whatever you want to call it. Like that is.
Yeah, I
that's
get
what
it.
music is for me. So whatever genre, I don't really care for, but like I just don't find the screaming like musically appealing. So that's just me though. But yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I get that definitely. Everyone has their own tastes.
How long have you been playing?
Even
guitar?
though, 3 years maybe.
No, snap.
Something like that. Not 100% sure.
I was going to well, I had practiced guitar, so I had kind of a little bit, but my brother-in-law was teaching me, but I left my guitar in Mexico and I was like transitioning from back and forth and whatnot, and my uncle sold it and I was pretty sad. kind of not cool move there, Uncle Hector. You ever like write your own songs? Or ever like consider doing anything
I
like
never.
that?
I don't know. I mean, I would like to. I'm not hugely creative, I guess is the word. I'm not too big on that. Like, I mean, if somebody would like to like write a song for me, I'd play it for them. But I'm not too big on making my own stuff.
See, I can make lyrics. Because one of my dreams is like doing like parodies. Like, I would love to have like a parody YouTube channel and just do that. Like, that'd be pretty dope. I've written a couple parodies before with like the Lazy song, and I did like a parody about lazy at school, and that was pretty cool.
Interesting.
And like Can't Touch This by MC Hammer. That was interesting. But
that does sound interesting.
I don't think I uploaded it. I don't know where those videos are. They are somewhere on the internet though.
Somewhere
in this vast internet thing. But yeah, no, the AGL is gonna be a really interesting thing.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I think it'll.
Who do you fear the most
The
Like,
most?
yeah, out of the teams.
I mean, I'm not gonna count Proto because we're already through them. That's over. So, out of what's left,
Well, you never know because this is
turn
just
back.
because you still have to go through the
The tournament, yeah, but just for the rest of the season,
yeah. So
turn
basically,
back.
turn back. No, they're gonna be a big contender this year. But then you have like teams like Little Epic last year. I think finished like I think sixth in the whole league or whatever. But then in the tournament, they came in and they beat like Pulse. I think they were really close to beating IGHM, which was crazy, and they ended up getting like fourth place when you had juniors. So no matter really how this league goes, you're still going to there's no like you're not gonna make it. I mean, I think if we're gonna have a tournament with the top 8 again, then I guess 4 teams are gonna not make it to the tournament.
Yeah,
But
that would be how it works. Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting regardless. Um, I don't know what the prize pool is of it this time.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think
What was it
people are
last
still
season?
donating. Last season was 400,
Oh, okay.
and then like I think first place and second place and third place got a piece of it. I'm almost sure, but it was also the 400 came from the gracious donations of Saxophone and Skettles from last.
Oh.
Like it was
I haven't
mostly
seen
those
Skittle
two.
in a while.
Skettle is no longer playing for Skybound Lightning. He is the manager slash.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of sad, but if he's still sticking around, then that's cool. What's because Zach's phone quit playing on teams like I'm just gonna be manager, and then Destiny 2 came out and just never heard from him in like forever. And now he's back, but he doesn't have any kind of like Skybound affiliations anymore. He's just
Oh,
like,
yeah, I didn't know he was with them before too. I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to the AGL last season. I know who won. That's really about it.
yeah. I was kind of on the team, but I
typically
just
pay a
didn't
little more.
participate in the games. Well, I
Who are
played in
you
the.
with?
I was with Skybound Lightning last season too.
Oh, okay.
Like, but I guess I played in a game where PK wasn't gonna make it. I think like the game before the tournament, and then didn't really play in the tournament, which I kind of wanted to. Which, by the way, amateur, you watching? Update Skybound's team page, please. Because Zach Tone ain't even in that anymore, and Skettlebus isn't even really playing, and like, yeah. Because right now it's got like the old Skybound with like Truth, Skettle, Blue Ninja, PK, Zach, and
Yeah,
I don't
that's old.
remember. Someone else. My brain went somewhere else, and
PK?
no, I said PK. The other DPS.
Oh, did you?
Because
Blue?
no, Blue was there. I can't think of his
Mark?
DPS. Was Mark? I don't know if Mark was in Skybound at that
He's
time.
on the list right here. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, Mark then. Cool. You're very resourceful.
I guess so.
But yeah. There's not like usually I don't like right now I'm actually kind of struggling to like find conversation
Yeah, I can
just
tell.
a little bit. Usually it's like
Yeah.
I'll hook on like I'm like oh cool that's fine because I do like I'm pretty good at improving things and just conversation just happens like with like Half Cow's episode she was like oh we don't know what to talk about and then like we ended up talking about like Nintendo and like all those old games and whatnot and it's been kind of a breeze. This is like my first difficult episode if you can't tell and I apologize.
No, it's all good. I'm not a very interesting person.
Tell me your childhood. This is therapy time.
All right, whatever.
Well, if you
can
want,
sit
you
here.
don't have
I got time.
no, like, well, what did you, like, what are your hobbies?
Guitar, computers. Like I said, I work in the IT department, so I take apart, rebuild computers all the
Oh,
time.
snap. I know I have a cousin in IT, actually.
Yeah. Overwatch. That's about it. I'm
Wow.
pretty boring.
Wow. Wow. How old are you
I
anyway?
mean, I'm 17.
You're already working in like an IT department at 17?
It's at my school, but yeah.
Oh, well, still, that's pretty impressive.
8.50 an hour. Whew.
Well, that's not bad.
Not terrible.
What state do you live in?
I live in New Hampshire, so no income tax.
Oh,
No income
there
tax.
you go.
Minimum wage is $7.25 here, but so it's not bad off
Hey,
that
that's
way.
like Idaho. Idaho's like 7.25, but I'm working in Oregon because I work on the border, and minimum wage here is like 9.50.
See, I basically live on the New Hampshire-Massachusetts border.
Oh.
So I could, but I don't really want to be completely honest.
I like legit.
I just prefer. It's easier to work at my school. Much easier.
It's like a 6-minute drive to Oregon from where I'm at. Like.
I live about 3 exits away from Massachusetts.
Oh, not bad. Not bad
Yeah.
at all.
I actually originally so I got a little story. So Dova, our tank main, our Ryan, you've probably seen Dova around a few times.
Yeah.
I've known him since 2nd grade. We both went to the same school, and back in I lived in Boston for 13 years, I think it was. Basically almost my entire life.
I was like, where's your accent? Where's that Boston accent?
It comes out sometimes. You gotta hear. You'll hear it in Dova, definitely.
That'll be interesting. We'll have to podcast with Dova sometime.
Yeah, he's a little awkward sometimes. I don't know if you get anything interesting out of him. Who the hell is Element XX?
Element
and Buzz
is that one caster dude who totally forgot about casting with me when he
Element XX 115. Is that what it was?
I think so.
Yeah, because him and Buzzkill just invited me to a group. Not really sure what.
Element 115 is a zombies reference. I'm a huge zombies fan.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Hey.
I was big on Call of Duty for a while. I don't play it too much anymore.
I'd like the zombies. I'm actually kind of hyped about World War II. Also for the AG tournaments that World War II is going to do, and that's going to be pretty cool.
He's going to put doing that?
Yeah, we got probably like a little over the week for that, and that's going to be dope. Go ahead. Do you had a Dova story about your tank? Or something like that?
Oh, right, okay, so he probably won't care. His real name's Mike. Me and him lived in Boston, like basically a suburb of Boston, Dorchester, for 13 years. I met him in like 2nd grade. And then I didn't talk to him for a while after, because we went to the same school for up till 6th grade, and I didn't talk to him for a while after that. And then we started playing Pixelmon, if you know what that is. It's
Pixelmon. Isn't that a phone game?
No. It's Pokemon in Minecraft.
Oh, I've seen that. That is so dope. I've always wanted to try that, but like, we
started playing that, and we got really into that. We were big shots on the server that we played on. And that's where we met a lot of our friends. That's where we met Krogan and Pug. We met them both on Pixelmon. That was a long time ago.
Dang.
2013 maybe.
Dang.
2013. I think that's the farthest back it would go. Yeah.
That is quite a
long time ago.
Yeah. Man, it's crazy.
Yeah. That was the original Team Jade. That was just the 4 of us. It was me, my friend Mike, our friend Jason, who designed our logo, and then Krogan. Jason doesn't play too much Overwatch, sadly.
Oh, poor Jason.
But yeah, he designed our logo for us.
Nice. Where did the name Team Jade come from, anyway?
Alright, so... You know Rayquaza, right?
Yeah.
If you look at our logo, the V kinda it's supposed to be a Rayquaza head.
Oh, really?
Why don't you name something That's what it's meant to be. I don't know. We just like the name. We just like the name Team Jade.
I don't know. I am disappointed.
I don't know what it was.
No, that. Now I know
because
where that
there was On the server we were on there, like basically everybody had just a bunch of. If you weren't part of a team, you were nobody on that server, and so we ended up making our own. We got pretty big on it. I don't think we were the biggest. We were definitely in the top 3 though, because there was a lot of teams. But they were all named after Pokemon teams. Like there was Team Plasma and Rocket and blah 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 blah.
Dope.
And we were like, no, screw that. We're not gonna do it after a Pokemon team. So we made our own one.
Team Jade instead of Emerald.
Yep.
I'm like low key disappointed. Like low-key disappointed. Like I'm such a huge Pokemon fan. Like you have no idea. Like, oh man, like show, video game, cards, I got them all.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't watch the show anymore, but it's just so crap and.
I haven't watched the show in a long time.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm like the biggest Pokemon fans. Plague is too. We didn't talk a whole bunch about Pokemon though.
Yeah.
But I got like probably 6 Pokemon hats and like all this merchandise and.
Yeah,
you play any of the recent games?
Okay, I was really big on X and Y, and I liked
awesome.
the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire ones. I really did not like Sun and Moon at all. I did not like it. No, I did not like it at all. I never even beat it.
Wow.
I don't know. I couldn't get past like. It's not that I struggled to get past it. Like the challenge, I just couldn't play it anymore. It just got so boring.
See,
I did not like it.
I can attest that because like there were a couple things I liked about Sun and Moon. I liked some of the low end forms was pretty cool. I liked the fresh, not like it wasn't a gym battle, but
see that's the big thing that I didn't like.
It was fresh, but it wasn't like amazingly fun. Like like
that's really I didn't like it. I don't know the gyms. I like the gym system. That was my favorite part of it.
Too. But I thought it was this is nice. So hopefully with the next main series Pokemon game, we'll have gyms back on the Switch.
Yeah, I hope so.
You heard that they're making it on the Switch, right?
I did, yeah, but I did see that. And then they're also gonna do like some not like reboots, but like add-ons or something to Sun and Moon, something like that.
I did not.
It's like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I don't know what it's called.
I don't know. I do know. I was. Oh man, someone came into my store the other day and they were like, Pokemon this and that. I'm like, yeah. And then they were like, I hate 4th generation. It was like the worst generation. I was like, exactly. I'm like, you need to get out of my store before I punch you in the throat. And
hang on. That is the best one.
Dude, I love 4th gen. 4th gen was great. I don't know if I
that
could
was
say
my
it was
first.
the best one. I don't know. Because I love the 3rd gen and I loved all the gens, but I don't know if I could even pick a favorite. But 4th gen was so awesome, like the Pokemon came out.
I did love that one.
They were like still
that was
original,
definitely my favorite.
They were cool. I liked the gyms there. Starting off, the first gym was a rock gym too, wasn't it? It was that one dude with the helmet on his head.
It was. I forget his name, but he had an Onyx and he had a hard hat on.
Yeah, it started with the R, I thought. Like Rodri.
Yeah. Oh, Rourke. Rourke, was that
Rourke. It was Rourke.
Yeah.
Hey.
Was that it?
Yeah. Pokemon nerds. Let's go.
Right. Oh yeah. So I did look it up. There are new Pokemon games coming out. It's Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah. I knew that. I thought you meant like DLC. Yeah.
No,
any new games are coming out. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are coming out. Did you play Black 2 and White 2? It's basically the same thing. Like,
no, actually, I did not play those. I played a little bit of it. I did not get very far in it though. I didn't.
Did you play the first?
I don't know.
Like,
I just.
or just.
I did play Black and White. I did like that and enjoy that. But I think I started falling out of Pokemon a little bit around then.
Yeah.
I got it, but I don't think I played too much of it.
It was not a good gen. Like Gen 5 was probably my least favorite out of all of it. I think they really came back with X and Y. I think the X and Y was a really good addition.
X and Y was really good, yeah.
Especially with EV training, like that was so great, so nice.
Oh yeah.
Just like super trained that. Still hate IV training though, but EV training was easy.
IV breeding.
IV breeding, whatever. IV training, same difference.
Yeah.
IV training.
I'm a huge. I play a lot of Pokemon Showdown. If you know what that is. I'm huge on the competitive Pokemon.
one. Isn't that the?
It's basically you make your own teams however you want it. Like you can mess with everything, and then it's just competitive.
Oh, I know. It's on the computer. I think I've played it before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I get really competitive too, but I get competitive with games. Like I have this team that I brought all the way from like X and Y. I have on Sunday
Mm-hmm.
currently. This Porygon Z is just dope. Like I got it like it's got a normal scarf. It's got like the ability to normalize or something like that to boost its normal move, and or like boost its same attributes. And then it has Tri Attack, and it has Tri Attack, Thunderbolt, Nasty Plot, and Agility. And it's freaking mean sweeps. Like, oh my gosh, I love it. And my friend Fake Napkin hates it because he's a huge Pokemon fan. And I love me my Porygon Z. So good.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, that is, I do like that.
I have a Gliscor with like Poison Heal and like a Toxic Orb and like a bunch of things, and he hates that one. And well, I can talk about my team all day, but it's kind of it's kind of meta-ish. But I have fun. I really do have fun with that.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, I do like the competitive, but I'm not a huge fan of breeding my own. I just make them on Showdown. Basically, that's the extent of my competitive goes.
Like Showdown makes it all easy. I like breeding occasionally when it's like when I'm trying to get like a certain ability on a certain gender or something, so I can do a certain trait. Or it's not too bad, but it's still a lot easier just to play on Showdown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. Oh, Dova just messaged me.
Dova.
Yeah.
This guy knows.
Wonder what he wants.
Probably another shout.
Hmm?
I said probably another shout. Just because.
Probably. Okay, I get it. Yep. Hey. I didn't get it at first. I was confused.
Jokes. I got you.
Yeah.
I need to. I was kind of disappointed I didn't get to cast the first AGL day. Because I saw that I was like, oh, Goldstream's on Twitch side, and then I saw you guys have like 3 casters, and I'm like, well, I am not needed today. But
I guess not.
I don't know. Casting's just one of my passions, and
I enjoy it.
I need to work on my casting just a little bit, just because, like, how I've normally or have casted before is like, oh, Tracer takes out Zenyatta, and this takes out that person, that takes out that person. And instead of doing like that play by play, like highlighting the important bits, like saying this maneuver, even though like other people are dying, like focusing on like this play right here was huge. Like a sleep dart came in from Anana, and the Tracer got pinned because of it, and the Mercy did res her. However, Mercy got like taken out by whoever.
No, my big thing when I'm casting, I like to, I don't know, I like to point out people's mistakes.
You go for the negativity side of it.
That's like, I enjoy that.
Oh man, like if as long as you're right, like, because I will, like, if what triggers me when I'm like watching things back is like someone says, oh, this was a mistake, and then it's like, yeah, some people could say, but if it's like worth like where their strategy is going, like they use this for this, and it's like this is how they choose to play, and it's like that's a mistake. I'm like, who are you to judge their strategies?
Okay, I have a really good example of that actually.
Okay, go ahead.
So a while ago, this was a month ago maybe, and it was a Diamond Master. It was, remember that tourney where it was 3,800 average? You could have it as many, whatever rank you wanted, as long as the average was 3,800.
Yeah, I really hated these tourneys.
We played against NACL, and they had Ghost Zero with them, if you know who Ghost Zero is.
I know Ghost Zero. He's on top. He's playing too.
They had Ghost Zero with them, and we thought of the greatest team comp, and it worked. We ran a Torbjorn on Ilios.
Oh, yeah.
And just hard protected that Torbjorn. And then the casters, they were saying, oh, it's a terrible idea. And I'm thinking,
oh, yeah.
Think about it this way.
Like that's
Torb's turret doesn't miss.
exactly, and especially with
And
the zipping
Tracer,
around Tracer, yeah.
oh, and Ghost does not switch off Tracer. So if you can counter him, he's done.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think I saw that match too. I don't. Were you as Team Jade too? Because I might have been casting for that.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
Was I the one that said that? I might have said that.
You may have been. I don't know. I don't know who it was. I just remember hearing it. I don't know who said it.
Because I mean I've probably done that before, but it wasn't until just recently where I was like, okay, I'm gonna try not to like say negative things, or instead of saying like, oh, this is a mistake, like saying, okay, they're bringing out the Torbjorn, let's see what kind of hope they're trying to make out of this, or like,
and we made it work up until they pulled out a Pharah. Then it stopped working.
Yeah, you countered the counter, and then yeah. But
then we okay. That game was an amazing game. All right, I remember exactly how it went too. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. First game, Ilios. They won 3-2. Or 3-1. 3-1 because it was best of 3 still. They won 3-1. Second game was Eichenwald. We won, but not by a lot, right? So it was tied up 1-1. Then it went to Temple of Anubis, where both teams capped both points with a reasonable time remaining. Then both teams capped both points again, but they capped with time and we didn't, right? And we ended up drawing it out. So it went to, which I don't think I've ever seen before, one round of King of the Hill, which went to 99-99.
Yeah, I remember
and
that
the
match.
only reason they won
casting.
was because of a Mercy res.
Was that
only reason.
Was that before Mercy's
That was before the Mercy nerf, yeah.
Man, I'm pretty sure I casted that one because I remember that crazy game, because that was game 5, wasn't it? Or was that in the semifinals?
That was the semis, which honestly
Okay,
I think
so
that game should have been the finals, because I do remember
remember
NACL just smoked whoever they played in the finals.
Or maybe I was casting for the other side then.
You might have been, I don't know.
No, because I think what happened was I was casting for the other side, and then their game like ended real quick for the semifinals, and then we joined. Like,
then ours went on for like an hour.
Yeah, we joined your team, and then it was like in the middle of Ilios, I think, from what I saw, and then we watched it go. And didn't like the 1 point of control map ended up on Nepal, wasn't it?
It was well Ilios actually.
Was it well Ilios?
Oh, maybe I vividly remember this.
I came back in Ilios, so it might have been your 99-99 match that I saw, and that was it, maybe. Anyway.
Because, oh man, that game pissed me off so much. I was not a happy camper after at how that ended.
Yeah.
Because that was just a few days before the Mercy nerfs.
Yeah.
Or buff, whatever you want to call it.
I don't know. It's a nerf for a lot of people. Like, a lot of Mercy mains had, like, a hardcore way to play. Like, Vivi, like, the star of IGHM, like, rezzing everyone for every single team fight. Blah, blah, blah. Like, had a way of hiding and doing that. Like, me, personally, as a Mercy, I wasn't so strong there because I like to go in the thick of it. Healing, tempo rezzing, blah, blah, blah. Like, staying in the midst of making sure everyone's getting healed. And now this new Mercy is really great for that because like I can single res and still stay in the fight, and the flying is better and the healing is better, and I honestly I love this
agree.
Mercy better. Like I like this Mercy better, and that's just it just fits my Mercy perfectly.
Yep. I'm still waiting for Zen's fun, but I'm still waiting for another Master Diamond tournament. Does Amateur not announce new tournaments until he finishes the ones that are currently out there?
I'm pretty sure you can check way in advance in the what's it called?
Because I'm on the website right now and all I can see is
on the website,
the Diamond and Below that happened Friday and the one that's happening this Friday. That's all that's on there. I just want another Diamond Master ones because we haven't played a tournament forever.
Yeah.
Get on that, please, AG.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't played in a tournament in quite a long time either, but I would like to participate or cast in them, either one.
Yeah, I enjoy playing much more than casting, but I still enjoy casting.
I haven't podcasted with you. We should podcast sometime together.
What?
Now we should podcast sometime together, like we're doing tournaments or whatever. I don't know. Do you prefer taking the main podcaster role or like?
I'm not particularly. Sometimes, no big deal.
either or. Because I've been trying to like find a good flow in between like because I'm a very sometimes interruptive person, and like I'll always interrupt someone when they're trying to talk. I'm like, oh wait, hold on, or no, I won't say hold on. I'm just like, oh, like you can go or whatever, and I need to fix that for sure.
I don't know. I like to say what I was saying first. I'm not a huge. I don't usually let people go.
Well, no, because like I don't. Well, I'll interrupt them. Like they'll be saying something, and I think they're done, but they continue. I'm like, oh, sorry for interrupting, because I'll start saying something, and they'll stop. And
Oh yeah, no,
like,
I get
go
that.
ahead and do your thing.
No, that's understandable.
But yeah, because
Because yep.
we're just
Sounds
on
about right.
Discord at the same time. This is very professional.
Huh? Oh yeah, right. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
I saw an interesting message, so I had to reply to it.
While I'm doing the same thing though, I like doing that thing. Like, why are you doing this? And it's like the hypocritical. Like, you're doing it too.
Like calling someone
out.
Well,
it's not just calling out.
Oh yeah.
Like exact reason.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Did you have anything like you wanted to say or end on, or give a good note out there, shout outs or anything like that?
I mean, not particularly, to be honest. I didn't really think of that, to be honest.
Yeah, you can say, oh, shout out to Dova because he's a freaking loser, or
Dova is a loser. Like, this is nothing new. Like, see, you even accepted that.
I mean, I don't know what is gonna happen. Sorry, Dova, if you watch this, I apologize.
I'll tell him to. I'll make him. He listens to me sometimes.
My goodness. Wow. But yeah, no, it's been fun talking. We ended up finding
definitely.
things. Wasn't totally terrible. Improv skills are on point.
Could have been a little better.
Could have been a little better. Could have been more prepared, but I thought I was better. But whatever.
No, whatever. No big deal.
We found things and Pokemon and other things and cool. But yeah, thanks for joining us today, everyone watching. Thank you, mr.inksack.
You're very welcome.
That actually sounded kind of weird because usually, like when it was actually like Mr. Zach's phone, but I just said Mr. Inksack. I'm like, oh, that's
Mr. Inksack.
Mr. Inksack. Thank you for joining us. Tune in next time for another AGL team, which I haven't really decided who, but it'll most likely. I'll probably
talk to Kale.
Khalik wants to do one. Zigzag wants to do one, but I already did a Weenie High Juniors one. He's not going to be very happy. I am sorry, Zigzag. I'm going to see who, maybe a team that really stood out the most, because I'll probably record around the same time next week, so after the week 2 of the AGL, and then we'll see who we should talk to and get to know and what their opinions are. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I was your host, the Big Fat Mex, or am your host. I'm not going to be replaced, most likely.
Not anytime soon, at least. Hopefully.
You guys have yourselves a good day. And we'll cut it like right before there, Zach. Edit that out. I'm just leaving this part in because it'll cut on the outro, like kind of like the intro. And
oh yeah, I get it.
Things are nice up. Nice,
shit!
Yes. What are you doing? What are you playing?
I was. Sorry, I was.
Oh. Die bots. Not today. Yeah.